Okay guys, so welcome back to this channel. Okay, today so I've been asked, actually let me go away from my truck so it's not so loud. So I've been asked before on this channel or on my comments to do a review. I've actually been asked it kind of a couple times, but I'm trying to get my lighting correct. These GoPros do not like just in light. So I've been asked a couple times to do a review on my catch can, or just kind of show how I have it set up. So I have my other video, my install, or not my install, well I think it actually kind of was like an install video. I have to go back and look at it, but that video though is up on my channel. Obviously it was a while ago. It's essentially me showing you which catch can you have to use. Okay, so let's hop into this video. I'm going to show you kind of how I routed it and kind of what I'm going to be doing in the future. But let's hop in this video. Let's start this video. All right, let's start by popping the hood. You guys all know obviously where it is. The dang sock is all wet. It's been raining out here and snowing and whatnot, so whatever. So I will show you guys a little bit of what I did. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see that if it's not too bright or whatever. This right here is my catch can. I actually do need, like I said, I need to fix it. So how it's mounted right now, it kind of sloops or whatever, kind of falls down a little bit. It does have a little bit of oil. You see that right there. A little bit of oil kind of build up on there. So I'll tell you, I just drove this thing. It's not actually too hot though, but so yeah, this is my Smeding diesel billet valve cover. So like I said, it deletes the entire crankcase ventilation filter housing on top of that, obviously, because there's no more housing. I actually have the stock one still. I just obviously don't run it or whatever. If you guys want it, you know, make me an offer and I'll send it to you. So all right, this right here though, this is the catch can. So it is a Vibrant Racing, it's a 4-hole CNC machined, obviously it's aluminum catch can. All right, so the AN fittings that go onto it are, I believe it's a -8 AN fitting on the bottom and a -10 AN fitting on the top. I'll double check. I'll put that down into the description below. So what I have right here is, because it kept on putting more oil out of this one right here, this is the original one I had on it, what I did is I got a second one, and so how this one is held on here is still with a clamp, and it's just a little bit lower so they don't intersect and hit each other. So I have a little junction right here. I have to fix up this wiring. I really want to just pull this wiring out of here and then run it to where you can't see it, because right now it's really annoying. I do have like a kind of like a sketch kind of thing of how I want to run my batteries. I'm not going to run them in here. I'm actually going to be running them in between my frame rails, and I'm going to be doing a whole like sealed up box down there with obviously a ventilation tube. It has to have a ventilation tube for the batteries. But I am running Optimas. I saw somebody on a forum said that there's something wrong with the Optimas, but I haven't had any issues with Optimas since I've had them in this truck and my past power truck that I've had. So back to the catch can though. So this catch can is really nice. It is, like I said, it is a more expensive catch can. It's a legitimate, like, you know, $200 almost. Oh dang, that's a light flare. It's crazy. So it's a very expensive catch can. I got it for a good deal because of luckily, well, sucks for them, but luckily for me, Pep Boys is going out of business, so I got it for a really good deal. So like I said, so it goes there. Now I have a lot of people asking me about how I have everything ran. Okay, so if you didn't know already, I will just explain it to you. Okay, so this one right here, there's a, you can't really see it in there, but when I'm pointing to you back here, there's one tube. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. So this tube right here, okay, this is part of the valve cover. Okay, so this tube that comes right here, I have this ran and this is ran to down here. There's a stock. So the stock location for the drain is right here. Okay, right behind. It's like literally right below behind the CP3. Okay, so if you don't know what your CP3 is, that's your injection pump. So this CP3 here sits down here, right? So the orientation of it up here. Here's the intake horn, straight down and back. There's a Y tube, or the pipe, whatever tube. It's a little Y fitting. It goes up like this, and one side comes off and would actually originally go to the back side, driver's side of your stock valve cover. Obviously, I don't have a stock valve cover. I have this valve cover on here. So what I did is to make it to where it still ventilate, but also drain, because you want it to still drain. You don't want it just to like piss out all of your oil, right? Especially if you're running higher boosts or you're running all that stuff, right? So higher pressure will cause a little more blow by. I mean, blow by is kind of normal. Obviously, you don't want like excessive blow by. You want like it blowing your cap off of there. This would be a really hard cap to blow off there, because this is a pretty heavy cap. Like, I mean, it's pretty heavy. It's not like the stock one is plastic. This is like all billet aluminum. So Smithing knows how to make their stuff. They make it really, really good. So back to this though. You want to run this one right here, this tube. You want to run this. I'm going to redo it because this is like two different tubes and it's kind of crappy done, but I didn't really have like the resources with me at that time, so I just kind of did with what I had, like you should do, you know. And so I ran this right here, back over here, right in front of it, down. You can't really see because of the tube, but you see right there. Oh shoot, one second. So this right here, that runs to the front side of this Y right there. I don't know if you can really see it, but this is where my hand is. So that's the front side, or the back side of the Y. This is the front side of the Y that comes out of behind there, obviously. So it has that fitting, and it kind of runs like this. And this right here, I ran to the bottom. I don't know if you can really see. No, you probably can't really see it, but so there's the catch can right here. So the bottom of the catch can, where my finger is pointing, kinda tap my finger, I guess. But so where my finger is pointing to, that is where I ran the line from the catch can down back to the block drain as well. So you have two drains. So essentially you have the crankcase pressure drain, and then you have the crankcase pressure going into the catch can and down, drained like that. Okay, if I didn't have this intake tube here, or intake elbow, whatever, tube, elbow, if I didn't have this intake elbow, it would be a lot easier to see, but I am not going to take that off today. Once we get my other parts in, we will be taking off pretty much everything in this, not everything, but a lot of the stuff in this bay. So when I order my stuff, this will be coming off. Both of these will be coming off. That will not be there anymore. My catch can, I'll have to reroute that. So I've had other people ask me about how I ran it. Okay, so from the back of it now. Okay, so this right here, I gotta fix this as well. This is, I couldn't find the dang, whenever Pusher sent me it, the whole kit, this thing was just too long, and so I've been just kind of tucking it down here for now until I have to take it all apart again, which I will be doing in this next few months. So stay tuned for that, of course, right? So if you like this video, click that thumbs up. It helps me a ton to grow my whole entire channel, get dirty for y'all too, okay? So but it helps me get more views, and obviously the interactions help with the algorithm of YouTube, whatever you want to call it. So please smash that thumbs up, comment down in the description, or comment down there below if you have any questions at all about this. So how I routed this though behind this was, it's kind of weird because, so I'll tell you, when you install this I said in my other video too, for the installation of my valve cover, but when you install this valve cover, it's not hard, it's really easy. It's only it's like 6 bolts, and then it comes with them and everything like that, right? So, but the only thing I would say that's a pain is that to get those back to these. So this is what it is right here. It's like a hex head bolt. So there's 2, 4, 6. It has a little grommets in there, obviously, right, to seal it off. But to get those back 2 in are a pain, at least on this year, because you have this right here, and mine's not even sagging down at all, but this right here makes it a pain. This is the firewall back here. You probably cannot see that at all, but I'll have to look again whenever I go to edit this video. But I'll tell you though, with that being there, it is a pain in the frickin' butt to actually get that to go in. I mean, well, sorry, they're actually really easy to get in there, but to like tighten them up and then to actually like torque them down with a torque wrench in there, I'll tell you, that was something else. So whenever I go to do studs and injectors and whatnot, I will be doing, obviously I'll be deleting this standpipe right here, or this riser, the coolant riser right here, because it came with it. Like the delete thing, I still have the little plug, but I could not get this damn thing out of there. It's like so tight in there that I couldn't get a wrench. I didn't have a socket big enough or long enough to get down in there, so I'll be deleting that. So this catch can though, I have it it's kind of looped around. Okay, so you have this, it comes off the back of this little block right here, right? So this is like the ventilation, like a little block right here. Then it comes down, I have it going like this, boom, and then up to here. Okay, to this AN fitting right here. This is a little, I don't know if you can really, yeah, there you go. So if you look at the AN fitting right there, and now I'll tell you, I got all these fittings off of Amazon, except for actually, I got the plug, so I plugged one of them. I didn't want like that. It had it like kind of janky and it was coming undone. So I got both of these vents, breather valve vents, whatever you want to call them. I got both of those off of Amazon. Got these off Amazon. These are the exact same things. I got these on Amazon. I have this one right here. This one actually I got from Pet Boys as well. I got this thing from Amazon. And I got another one from Amazon as well. I don't use it right now, but I thought I was going to use it for this, but I ended up not, because this is actually bigger. This tube right here is bigger than this red one is. So I'll say this though, this catch can is it's kind of a pain to get to like stay up. So this thing right here, like I said, it doesn't really want to stay up, okay? And this thing right here is not that good of a support. So I have it on just like this back part here, obviously not on this, well, this isn't just plastic, this is metal and plastic, right? So this is metal or plastic and then metal right here, right? So I have it like that for right now at least, because that's really the only place you can really put it. I really would like to put that, so I want to put it somewhere else, but if you actually look at how it's ran, it has to be in around this location right here. You know, I mean, you may be able to get away with putting it, like trying to find somewhere. You can't even do that. So you try to find somewhere else to put it around here or whatever, or down below. But with those drains though, you want it to drain because of the pressure in there. You don't want it to build up that pressure, and you don't want it to fill up with oil. So I'll show you. This has a little dipstick on it, right? That's right here. Just barely any oil on it at all, okay? So you don't want it to fill up with oil, like I said, and you don't want it to create that pressure inside of that crankcase, you know what I mean? So no matter what, I think I've tried a couple different setups on this. I've tried to put this tube, like the input tube. This is just a heater hose that came with my, it says heater 3/4 inch. So it's actually a 3/4 inch 19mm heater hose. And I got a little junction, a little splice junction in there. But I tried a couple different ways. I tried to put that tube, this inlet tube, onto this side, whatever. I ended up finding this is actually the best. So if you look in here, actually, there's actually like a split down the middle. It's like a little filter kind of thing actually in between the four, right? So this is just the best setup that I could find, and with both these vents being on one side, it's just easier. Otherwise, you run it to where like this is over your injector thing. So if any oil drips, you don't want that. Sees a little bit of oil on there. I think that really, I don't think you can really get rid of that. I have like no blow by at all almost. If you look at whenever I start on my truck, I have pretty much no blow by. There's no oil coming out. There's no like bunch of white smoke or any smoke at all coming out of my crankcase. And obviously you would see that pretty quickly because this is literally right here. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't have a spacer. You have your block, or your head, your rocker box, your injector harness and stuff like that, and all that valve train in there, and then you have this. That's pretty much it for that. So so I just wanted to do like a quick little video of, how do you get out of the sun? There we go. Kind of want to do a quick little video of how my catch can is actually set up. I've had a couple people ask me about it, I would say probably about 10 or 15 people asking about it, and instead of trying to tell you everything on a forum or on a comment, it's just easier for me to just do a video. And I know that video was pretty, the video of me installing that and showing you which cache to get was actually pretty popular. I mean, I had almost 1,000 views on it. So like I said, if you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and put down in the comments below. You can also message me on Instagram. If you have any questions about building your truck, you can let me know and I can make you a build list. I've done it for probably about 30 or 40 people now, and I like it. I think it's cool looking at all the parts and helping people out like that. So, and also spreading the diesel community out and making sure that people still, you know, they know that diesels are still alive. You know what I mean? That's what we do, right? So if you have any questions though, comment down below. Click that thumbs up button. It helps us so much. It helps me so much on this channel. And like, comment, subscribe, and guess what? I will see you guys in the next video. America.